WN 720 AM with Chef Mayra in studio. We're talking vegan cooking here today. Good morning, everyone.
Hi.
Morning, Paul.
So let's go to the cooking classes and creative cooking. Talk to us about that a little bit.
Oh, I love that. I mean, I have done personal chefing for a long time, but one of my favorite things is to be able to go to your home and you can buy a package of 3.5 hours all the way to 16 classes. So it's a lot of hours in there. And I can teach you from changing your pantry, first of all, to save money because you have a lot of money invested in there, to maybe perhaps reorganize your kitchen to have a better flow, understand how you get your refrigerator working for you instead against you, because you buy stuff and then you don't know, you don't see it, it dies and you gotta throw it away. So have better systems in your own fridge, energy saving ideas, better packaging ideas so you don't have to use so much plastic in your household. Understanding now the whole thing about what if you're sick, what if I have clients that they were probably stage 3, stage 4 of cancer, and they just needed a little more, not just raw foods, but really healthy, clean foods to be able to work with their system, with their doctor. So I can go from comfort foods all the way to super clean food to heal you, to heal an organ or a disease, diabetes, whatever else that you are challenging with. I believe food is your pharmacy, and I believe food can do it, especially when you're taking very heavy medications in case you're going through a challenge right now. Your liver has to detox, so I can probably work with your doctor, which I've done it, where we can work together and detox you while you go back to chemo or whatever systems you're using. So we can go from a lot of fun, where I can come in there, we open a bottle of wine, I'll teach you how to pair it, I'll teach you some ideas what the wine comes from, if it is eco wine, what it does to the earth, blah, blah, blah. And then get drunk a little, because I'm down with that too. And teach you, so we can go very, very food and wine technique all the way to very clean technique. I'm there for you. The classes are fun, because as you can tell my personality by now, a lot of fun. And you learn a lot about systems in your own kitchen. I think people need to understand and learn, if they wish to learn, is that a commercial kitchen and a household kitchen, they both need systems. The house needs to be with some kind of flow. You need to know when the last time you bought. You need to have a little pantry list. I believe there's systems. Now, if you cannot do it, I'll be glad to do it for you. If you don't want to cook you don't want me to cook for you, I can start a system in your kitchen so I get you organized, and then you can continue. But I want you to save money, I want you to eat right, and I want you to have fun.
Well, I think it's a great concept, and for someone like myself who's already trying to do the right thing, it might make a good idea for you to come in and say, okay, you're doing the right thing, and let's just adjust your travel this way a little bit and adjust your spices, and oh my God, you don't have this in your pantry, you got to have this.
Right.
So those kind of things would be very helpful. And easy. Cooking doesn't have to be hard. People always ask me, why do you like cooking? I say, well, first off, it's kind of entertaining. It gives me something to do. I'm not sitting down. Same reason I don't watch sports. I can't sit still very long. So cooking is one of those things that's kind of fun to do, and sitting and chopping veggies and fruits.
It's creative.
It's creative. And then dealing with the colors and the presentation, and then, like you said, watching people's faces.
Yes.
I always find it amazing. You spend 3 hours in the kitchen and you spend 15 minutes eating.
Well, you can, it's like almost like Christmas, all this wrapping and all that, and then boom, it's done in 20 minutes. With cooking, one of the secrets that I think anybody, any kitchen, commercial or household, is that you need to prep. Healthy eating has to be a commitment on prepping. So if you dedicate one day to prep, I can even teach you, okay, here's your recipes. If you must have a recipe, if you don't want to free flow it, here's a recipe. Okay, you got 6 recipes for the week. Just make Monday the pasta day, make Tuesday the whatever day, so forth and so on. And so you rotate your week, so you know what to prep. You put it away, you come home, you got everything prepped, put it together, and it's easy. I will teach you how to do crock pots. Turn the crock pot, get out of there, come back, food is ready. Rice, same thing. So there's a lot of systems that people do not know, because A, did not go to school for chef, and B, because again, that mama taught them, auntie taught you. So whatever systems they had, you picked it up. That's what a lot of people hate to cook, because man, the whole kitchen looked like somebody hit them up in the head. Just poof, it's gone. You know. So there are if I teach you even how to be organized, you know, you cook and you clean a little. You cook and you clean a little.
That's kind of, I clean as I go, as they say. I clean as I go.
So you don't eat and all of a sudden say, "Ooh, I'll see you tomorrow."
The first thing I do when I start cooking is clean the kitchen. Make sure the kitchen's clean and the dishwasher's empty. So as I go, you use something, you put it in the dishwasher right away.
You have a system already.
So kind of a system like that.
And you like to cook.
And I like to cook.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about, you talk about consulting for restaurants and fixing restaurants. I've been in sales for 35 years. I've been in a million restaurants all over the country, and I have my certain pet peeves about restaurants. When you go in, there are certain things. Cleanliness is number one. That's the first thing I look at. Salt and pepper shakers, what do they look like? The vents up in the ceiling, what do they look like? Then the bathroom. That's before I ever look at the food. So how do you help restaurants serve their clientele better?
Well, I think the first thing I like to do before I even take the contract is to see who are the owners and what is their mission and vision of that business. I want to see if they even have experience running a restaurant, or it was a passion, and I don't know. Sometimes people get into the restaurant business without not having any idea that it needs systems and it needs everything, you know. Anytime you deal with food is risky. That's why the investors are very hard to give you money, because it's risky. So the first thing I want to know is, what does the team look like? Who is the team? Do you even have a team? What is the challenges of the restaurant, number one? And then number two, after that, then I want to see, do I need to develop better better menus? Do you need me just to do the vegan side? Do you want to incorporate more vegan? Because the vegan side is going to bring you at least 20% of profit. So what is it that you want from me in there? Once I understand their culture, the model of that restaurant, then I put together a task that I think might work to bring the morale back up, the kitchen definitely more organized if it needs to, maybe a better line to depend on the concept, the fast casual, whatever is the concept, and maybe if the owner is willing, maybe a little even training on operational. But each owner is different, and each owner has their thoughts. So if I match the thoughts, that's what I do for them. Besides clean bathrooms and salt and pepper, and I agree with you, but sometimes all those issues is because the internal issues are not clear.
Right, and whatever's happening out front, that gets carried to the back. So I wanted to make sure everybody knows how to get a hold of you at Chef Mayra, Mayra.com. For her contact information. And for those of you who are enjoying this show, we want you to go sign up on greenalliancenv.org. Become a member of Green Alliance. It's got a lot of great benefits, and you'll see that on our website. Another thing is, when you're doing presentations, I asked, what do you give to the community? People can come to your presentations. Tell us just a minute about where do you have presentations and how can they attend that?
Well, one of the things I do, one of my favorite things I do is working with Carrie Hogan at Fresh 52 Farmers Market. I'm a farmers market girl. I love farmers market. And one thing I like to do is bring public or traffic to her farmers market. So the next one is going to be an Inspirata, which is a community base. So they're very cool because they bring...
That's at 2000 Via Forenza in Henderson.
Yes.
Inspirata. On Saturdays. Is that every Saturday?
Every other Saturday.
Every other Saturday.
I will be there. I believe the 14th, like this Saturday, is going to be their Harvest Festival, but I'm not available because I'm doing a fundraiser. So Chef Steve from the community college in Cheyenne is going to be taking care of that. I love him very much.
We'll talk some more about this
when
we come back. We're going to take a break from Shades of Green. Your host, Paul Ira.